story. What do you think about this thing? You not tire now. If not the first time when you come across this video, now be this. Follow this page. Anytime when I upload new video, you will be the first person to see it. I don't come again, no, they kill us. Now up, with this and they go. Our national anthem remain the same. Laba brun laba. I will even make now watch and I be this. Watch it. Not all.
What would P2B have done if he found himself in Paris in a forum where data is being discussed? He would have used the opportunity to market Nigeria. He would have used data to make illustrations that will resonate in the hearts of everyone in the forum. He would have told them that Nigeria has arrived and that Nigeria is ready for business. In fact, what P2B would have done there can only be imagined. Unlike Bola Tinubu, who went there as a speaker but failed to speak, he instead delegated someone else to speak. So in essence, he wasted Nigerian taxpayers' money to fly to Paris and attend an event that he was supposed to speak in the event, but ended up not speaking in the event. This is not surprising because he once mocked P2B when he said during the campaigns, "Na statistics will go chop."
That one, I think na statistics will go chop.
If Nigeria's chief marketer fails to use every opportunity to market Nigeria and bring opportunities to Nigerian people, what is he doing there? It's even worse that people are already making excuses for him, saying that it's the first time that he's attending an international event. Therefore, he could be pardoned that he was studying the situation that he will speak in a future event. This is the problem here. During the Chatham House event and other events he attended during the campaigns, he delegated questions to other people to answer for him. Even Buhari, when he visited Chatham House during the campaigns, that was in 2014 or so, thereabout, he answered questions by himself. He never delegated anyone. That was the first red flag that people raised during the campaigns. You do not delegate people to answer questions for you. You have to answer for yourself, and this was exactly what played out. He failed to use the opportunity to market Nigeria, to talk to foreigners as a Nigerian representative. He chickened out, delegated someone else to do his job. Who knows other jobs that he is already delegating to other people to do. And just like other decisions he has taken so far, P2B would have done things differently. Look at the fuel subsidy removal, for instance. P2B would have made sure that he won't create inflation in our economy. But that's not the case right now because everything has doubled in price, more than doubled, and workers' salaries remain the same. How are they going to go to work every day? People resort to trekking kilometers just to get to work every day. Because if they say they have to pay transport to and fro every day just to get to work, that means their salary can only take them to work for only 2 weeks. What about the remaining 2 weeks in a month? Yes, we all support fuel subsidy removal. In fact, all the candidates agreed that fuel subsidy must be removed when they take office. But not in this way. Nigeria is the only oil producer in the world that is paying the price per liter that we are currently paying. So what is going on? Nigerians are simply paying for inefficiency. Because the price per liter of petrol now in Nigeria is higher than in the United States, in most parts of Europe. Why is that? What about floating of the Nigerian currency? P2B would have done it differently because as a businessman that he is, he understands that Nigeria is an import-dependent economy. So if you are import-dependent and your currency, the exchange rate of the naira is very high to the dollar, that means the cost of goods will be very high. Even as huge as China is in manufacturing in many things, their currency is still not floated. Why? It is because they want to protect their economy. They want to protect their manufacturing sector. They want to protect their export-based economy. Because without export, then they can't make money. Chinese goods are mostly attractive because they are cheap. What makes it cheap is because the exchange rate of the yuan to the dollar is favorable. If it is not expensive, people will buy more. But if it is expensive to convert from dollar to the yuan, that means it will not be attractive based on price. Simply put, the closer the yuan exchanges to the dollar, the more expensive their goods become abroad. That's for people buying from outside China. So they know what they're doing. They make sure that the currency exchange is always favorable so that it will attract foreign buyers to continue to buy goods from China. If not, their goods will be expensive even in the United States. Come back to Nigeria. We do not export. If we're an export-based economy, then we can say yes, even at 1,000 naira to $1, it will be favorable to us because it will be cheaper for people outside who want to buy goods from Nigeria. But right now, we are an import-dependent economy. We buy virtually everything abroad. So if the exchange rate is very high, as it is today, about 800 and something naira per dollar, that means it will just cause inflation for us at home. The purchasing power is already very low in Nigeria, so it will even be worse. Yes, that's how it works. If a trader buys something from abroad at the rate of 600 naira per dollar, and now that it's exchanging at 800 naira or more per dollar, who do you think will pay for the difference? It's not him that is going to pay for the difference. It's the consumer that will pay for it. This is already being reflected by even the customs. They've now changed their official exchange rate to about 600 naira. So that means all the duty that Nigerians pay for goods, cars, whatever they import that passes through the ports will now be affected. They will now have to deal with increase of the price. So that single decision to float the naira has caused serious inflation in the Nigerian economy. And some people are defending it and saying, yes, we have to deal with black market, we have to deal with round tripping. Is round tripping not a crime? What's the work of the police? Why will the economy, why will everyone pay for the inefficiency of the system? They're supposed to go after people who get dollars at the normal exchange rate, at the official exchange rate from the CBN, and they will turn around and sell that money at the black market. This is a crime. The authorities are supposed to go after these guys. The EFCC, the police, all of them are supposed to go after them. Why are we supposed to pay for their inefficiency? Just because they can't catch people doing round tripping. Now everyone has to suffer for their inefficiencies. It doesn't make any sense. The normal way that big companies do importation is to go abroad and meet a manufacturer, agree terms with the manufacturer, and raise a letter of credit from your bank. Once you show the manufacturer a letter of credit, it's good as cash. They will manufacture the goods and ship to you. You must also insure the goods because it's on credit. When the goods arrive, the insurance company will come and inspect it and write a report. After writing the report, the bank will now release the money to the manufacturer. That's how it's done. That people go to central bank or other ways to get at official rate, and they are able to somehow get that dollars in cash to go and resell at the black market. This is an issue the security agents to deal with, not push the inefficiency to economic operators and the entire Nigerians. Having an exchange rate of 1,000 naira to a dollar can only be beneficial to Nigerian economy when Nigerian economy is export based. When we sell majority of our goods abroad, when people abroad buy majority of our goods, that means it will make our goods cheaper for them, because when they do the conversion, it will be cheaper for them. But when the currency is very high, it is exchanging at almost the same level with the foreign currency, with the euro, with the dollar, that means your goods will not be cheap abroad. That's why the Korean won is exchanging at about 1,000 to a dollar. That's why the Vietnamese dong is exchanging in the thousands to a dollar. All these economies are export-based economies. If their currency is not exchanging near worthless levels, that means their goods will be expensive abroad. So before floating the naira, make Nigerian economy productive. If Nigerian economy is productive, then we can have goods to sell abroad that will interest people abroad. We've made videos about the advantage of Nigeria's geographical location in the world. We are right in the center. Shipping goods from Nigeria to Europe and America is cheaper than shipping from China to Europe and America because the distance is quite short. In fact, a container vessel will go from Nigeria to Europe and come back while the one going from China to Europe haven't reached. So in some cases, it's double the distance, but Chinese people are able to sell their goods abroad and still make profit. Why will Nigeria not do so? So what Nigeria needs right now is to leverage on her advantages to make her productive, not to float the naira, to make her unproductive and cause inflation all over the place. Thanks for watching.
Before I leave, I don't forget to share this video.